What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It feels good to be out on the water today. As some of you know, haven't had the opportunity to be out, but that's okay. We are back and hopefully for another video, at the very least, to share with you a few baits that I'm exploring. I'm gonna be trying out today some new stuff. I don't know about you guys, but like I'm a tackle junkie. I'm a sucker when it comes to new baits, and I love to try new baits. And I have 3 different styles of new baits today that we're gonna try out, we're gonna deploy. And the first is some jerk baits, some hard baits, the Mega Bass 110, Mega Bass Vision 110. We're gonna try this out. Never tried it before. I think this is the Wagasaki color, but it's got some purple and some kind of natural colors that I like in there. And then we're also gonna give the Rapala, however you say it, Deep Maverick 110s a try in a few different colors as well. We're gonna be throwing those. And then some of these baits are just, they're not new, but they're kind of new to me. But Robo Worm, we're gonna give these guys a try. Everybody knows that the jig and the crawler game is just the way to get bit often. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. That, of course, is always true with any bait. But plastics, trying something that I think is gonna be kind of cool. And I'll show you how I'm setting these up here in just a minute. But the third bait that I'm excited to try is Berkeley's Lab Series. These are interesting baits. The minnows, kind of the jerk minnow bait. I love that style of bait. The only one available, these are really hard to come by, hard to find. I think I bought these at Shields. They're expensive. In fact, all these baits except the Robo Worms are pretty spendy. And so, you know, had to be a little conservative on how much we're gonna buy and how much we're gonna try. But only had the 5.25 inch, 5.25 inch baits in Phantom Herring. But this bait is interesting because it has just a ton of scent. Once it hits the water, it just starts to release this cloud of scent. So do they work? You know, some guys on the NWT, National Walleye Tour Trail, they use them, they catch fish. And so we're going to be deploying those today. The excited about this color. This is the Rapala Deep Maverick. This color looks just killer. This natural shad style bait, kind of looks like that Arkansas shad that we often throw. You guys know if you watch my channel. So we'll be throwing that, and then we're gonna be chucking that Berkeley Lab Series on a 1/4 inch Moon Eye jig. Just a little bit, it's a bigger profile bait, of course, as you can see, and wanted something to kind of get down there a little bit further. And then for the Robo Worm, we're probably gonna try a few different setups, but we're gonna run this kind of on a dropper rig, Crush City Ned rig. Yep, the BLT, I think is what they call this. And this one is in the perch color. And then the Robo Worm is kind of like, it's got some purple and some green in it. So yeah, we're gonna give that a try. That is the setup, but we'll go find some fish first and see if we can get them to react to any of these baits. So stay tuned. This thing bombs a mile, which is kind of cool. Does not get down that far, 10 feet for this guy. So we're sitting in like 16, there's a big hump and it drops off, and there's some fish kind of holding up on that top of the hump. That was a hit right there. Come on. You guys have to let me know what are some baits that that you're trying out this year, that you're kind of excited to give a try, something new, something different. Let's see if we can get back on these guys. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh. Yep. Little walleye on the Ned. Hit the Ned. Okay, okay. Hit the Ned. Look at that, this little guy. They are walleye though. He hit the Ned. Just a little guy. Little guy going back. We'll take it. Well, that's good confirmation that they are walleye. Definitely felt that like doink. There we go. Oh, I had him on. Lost him. Dang it. Oh, that was a hit. Dang it. Couple hits. The Ned. I think they're hitting the Ned. I don't think they're hitting the robo worm up above. I'm kind of noticing, I don't know if you guys that might have had this experience as well, but really find with live scope that the closer the fish get to the beam, they just spook. They get close to it, and then I think they feel it. And yeah, I can see them. I mean, they're coming towards the bait, and all of a sudden they get closer to that beam. If I'm shining it on them, they spook. I mean, it's strange. I don't know. I mean, I've heard kind of both. I heard a lot of people say, "Oh no, they don't feel it," but I don't know. In our reservoirs, I've definitely experienced that here. So kind of strange. So I'll find him, I'll pitch to him, and then just turn that beam away from him. So see what happens. But you guys let me know if that's something you've experienced. We got to put a few more fish in the boat. Like, definitely getting some hits. They're not super aggressive, but pretty consistent on the Ned with the robo worm above it. I kind of feel like I could probably get bit without the dropper, but it doesn't hurt. That should be kind of interesting just to throw the robo worm too. Got a little more aggressive with the jigging cadence. I want that Ned to just like pop up like straight and then go right back down on a slack line. I don't want to like reel it towards me. I just want it to drop straight down, pop up, drop straight down. I'm just kind of reeling in the slack line, letting it sit there for just a few seconds too. They chase that deep Maverick a little bit. I got follows on it. I think it might be killer at night for sure. All right, the key is to really move around, I think. Definitely need to move some more. Around fish, it's always hard to leave. I know deeper in this little area, I've run into quite a few fish. Probably need to fish a little bit faster. My problem is I fish too slow. Like, I get around fish and I just like stay and just work them. Can be a good thing, can be a bad thing. The Berkeley Lab series, no reactions, 0. Now, it's a 5.5 inch bait. I don't have great success, at least locally, with those big baits. But, what did I hit? I guess what I'm trying to say is the scent. The scent deal did not do it. Well guys, that's gonna do it for this video today. So a few days later, didn't have a chance to shoot an outro for that one, but just wanted to give you kind of a quick breakdown on the baits that I used in this video. The Berkeley Lab series didn't have a ton of success, didn't have really any reactions to this bait whatsoever. The fish that I was around were really small, and so I think the size was the kicker here with this bait here, but definitely want to play around with this. Hopefully get some smaller baits. I think they have this in a smaller size. And so for me personally, definitely would use this again, but smaller size for sure, and maybe a different color pattern. The Robo Worm didn't have any hits on this bait, but I really like it, and I want to encourage you to check these out if you haven't. I'll have another video coming out here, hopefully in the next week, where use these, and these were killer, and had a lot of success with these using the same dropper rig with the Crush City Neds in the perch pattern. Had a lot of hits on this as well in this video, and the next video I'm going to be having coming out as well. This combo with the dropper, the Ned and the dropper, was absolutely killer. These fish were really bitey in the second video that's going to be coming out. But really like this setup, really want to try this Robo Worm. We were catching fish just the other day on live bait, and the fish were reacting to like a jig and a crawler big time, and so that's where this Robo Worm really plays really well. And then, you know, through the Wagasaki a little bit, the Megabass Vision 110 in the Wagasaki color. Love this. I don't know if you guys can see those colors really well, but a little bit of purple and then just the natural colors. Love the way this bait moves in the water. It moves so good in the water. So do the Rapalas, the Mavericks. I like these a lot. I think these are going to be killer, but if you have the money, throw 25 bucks at one of these and try it out, because these move different in the water, and I really like them a lot. But quick little outing, just had a little bit of time to get out and try some of these baits. But if you guys got some new baits you're trying, drop a comment below. But thanks so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and stay tuned for more content. We get another video coming out where we definitely rake on the fish and put some fish in the boat. But thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.